character is a guy called Kruger. He's essentially the main villain of the film. He is the equivalent, I suppose, of a black ops operative that works for the Elysium government agency that Jodie runs, and hides out on Earth and basically deals with problems and as and when they arise. Neil and I have so many similar references and backgrounds in terms of living in South Africa and social issues and things that we talk about and things that we like creatively. So it really was a no-brainer. I wanted to do this when I saw the first design work. I didn't even know what the story was. He was working with some designs while we were at the BAFTAs for District 9 in 2010. So I was like, dude, I want to do this movie. And then when I read, he sort of told me some of the ideas he had. He developed different stories, different characters. When I read the first draft of the script that I read, I immediately responded to this villain character, actually, because I thought it would be the chance to do something very different from what you'd seen before. And you don't get those chances too often. So working with somebody like Neil, I knew he would back me to do things like a lot of improv again, which I got to do in this film, and let me do a character that, you know, the traditional Hollywood channels might be nervous of. Different accent, different, very different from anything you've ever seen, basically. There definitely is sort of an automatic shorthand from the fact that we have so many of the similar references in life, in our backgrounds, in the issues that he's drawing on in the film and the issues that I'm drawing on in the character. You know, he's drawing on real life situations in his movie. I'm drawing on real life people in my characters. So that just by default, because we both have the same common families of references coming from South Africa, debate about the same types of social issues and political issues and things like that. That it's sort of, I suppose, by default there is that shorthand. And then yes, we've done enough stuff together creatively to have a real sense of mutual trust, I suppose. He really lets me, like on this movie, he wasn't doing improv like we did as much on District 9 at all. He wrote this movie, and most of the actors are sticking to the lines. But again, with me, he just kind of, he'd say, I'd do one that was on the lines, and he'd be like, okay, dude, just go. And then he'd end up using that one. I had an amazing time with Matt, and I think it was really one of the things that struck me was so far of actors that I've worked with, whatever, he was somebody who has the same kind of passion for acting and movie making that I do, and more specifically likes to talk about it. Not everybody likes to talk about their processes or exploring what they've done or sort of reveal that about themselves, if you will. You know, it's a private thing to a lot of people, but Matt was very prepared to kind of be open with me and share different things that he'd learned over the years and techniques that he tried or things that he'd heard of. And so the two of us just were constantly talking about movies and constantly talking about our characters and the scenes and how to get them better, and I really felt like somebody was engaging with me, and I was very grateful that he sort of treated me as an equal, where he could very easily have, come in, and he knows he'd seen District 9, he'd seen my performance in that, he was very interested in what I was doing and what my techniques were, and when you can see he's always looking and learning. He's not, too great to sort of try something or listen to somebody who's done one movie, like, what did you do? I'm just, and I'm going, dude, what did you do? I'm like 20 movies, What it does is it's sort of, more than inspiring for me, it was like it sort of confirms that the way that I viewed it, the types of the work ethic that I had from a young age, the fact that as I went into Hollywood after District 9, I was just reading everything. Even if I didn't have a chance at the movie, I was like, guys, I want to see what's going on. Let me read. Let me do, and listening to his stories of doing similar things when he was at an earlier stage in his career, of just like they just want to read everything, and then they'd go watch the movie, and then they'd see like how did the movie turn out versus what was on the script, and you're learning all the time. It was encouraging to sort of see that I'm not alone in that as you meet more successful people and you see that they're doing similar things to you, it kind of makes sense. You feel like you're not crazy,
Right.
That was more the feeling.
It reaffirms it.
Yeah, like that. Okay, you're on the right track. It was not. You didn't just totally luck out. Like luck is a factor, but there were certain things that you did in your life and your career that are common with a lot of people that are succeeding.